going on, YouTube? It's your boy Asphalt Hustler out here running these streets, literally. Not gonna keep y'all too long today. I haven't posted in a minute, but been busy. But I gotta give y'all news when I have it. So without further ado, we're gonna be talking about this ELD mandate. Now, I've been running on e-logs for a while, but not that I liked it. Now, the government has made it so that all truckers are mandatory to have e-logs. Big companies, little companies. Now, the big companies been running e-logs for a little bit, quite a while, for some years. Werner, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first company to run e-logs, and that was back when I started driving 10 years ago. I started with Schneider, but I was running paper logs then. But yeah, all in all, though, for everybody who don't know what ELD is, the ELD is electronic logging device. Now, truckers have to log their drive time for, we have to log our drive time by law, and normally it's done on paper, but with the ELD mandate, now it has to be done electronically. And it's basically the government controlling when and where and how and what, basically. Okay, basically, all in all, we'll just go ahead and get to it. In case you didn't know, everything revolves around trucks. The country moves by truck. Everything you buy has seen the inside of a truck, unless it's a deer. Chances are it's been hit by the outside of the truck. But on another note, so I'm gonna tell you a little about this ELD thing, okay? Pretty much, it's a device, more like a computer. Some cases, it's. I'm gonna show you basically what it looks like. It looks like that. Okay, so for those who don't know, it's basically an electronic device that allows you to log electronically. Okay, and it costs anywhere between $300 to $5,000. $300 to $5,000. Okay. Truckers, smaller companies, talking about your everyday guy that has one truck, goes out here and hustles hard every day to provide for his family. That one truck pays all the bills. That one truck keeps the food in the house. That one truck does what it does. Okay? Let me turn my truck off. I don't want to be burning my fuel. I already have to put enough money into this shit. But anyway, so basically, what the government is forcing us to do is spend money on electronic logging devices, okay, and then turning around and having to pay a monthly service fee. That's another bill, okay, on top of what we already have. Then they want to regulate it. They want to regulate all the drivers. So now on the electronic logging devices, what I've seen with my own eyes is truck stops are filling up faster. Truck stops are filling up. Time is running out. and you got people parking on the side of the road. It gets bad. But yeah, so here's the repercussions of forcing truckers to run ELDs, electronic logging devices. And it's basically like this. We spend $5,000 on a device that didn't cost that much on paper, but it's $5,000 on a device that we have to use to log. That's money out of our family's mouths. That's money out of the business. That's money that we're gonna need back. Okay? So we're gonna need that money back. We're gonna be hungry for that money. Right? And here's where things get interesting. Okay? Everything moves by truck. So everything that was getting there on time now is being forced to be there late. Receivers aren't having it. They're not understanding. They're like, why are you late? I have to shut down for 10 hours. My computer told me I had to shut down for 10 hours. So I had to shut down for 10 hours. Okay? That's why I'm late. The government wants me late, so I'm late. Okay? This wasn't thought out actually because, you know, as a trucker, it's an everyday occurrence for us to have to deal with traffic. You know, a lot of accidents are not caused by truck drivers. Majority of the accidents are caused by four-wheelers, passenger cars, your car. Okay? People like cutting trucks off. Okay? Our trucks don't react as fast as cars do. I've said that before. Okay? But everybody puts the blame on the trucker. That's why they want to put the ELDs out on us, because they think it's our fault. But I'll get to that in a minute. But all in all, you know, so we need to get our money back. Okay, so now rates go up, right? Rates go up. Who does it affect? You, the consumer. Okay, because these companies aren't going to eat that. They're going to let you eat it. They want their money, so they're going to let you eat it. They're going to make their bread. They don't care about you, the consumer. So we have to jack our prices up to make our money now, because we have to pay for this device, right? So we jack our prices up, okay? Granted, we got to pay for fuel. Yeah, that goes up. But guess what? That goes up. That goes in the cost of, you know, us moving this freight. Okay, we move this freight. You gotta pay for us, basically, because we gotta pay for fuel. We gotta pay for preventive maintenance. We gotta pay maintenance. Trucks break down. They don't run on magic. Okay, we have to make our money for the company. We have to make our money for home. We have to live in this truck, so we have to have money to eat here. So everything revolves around the truck driver, just like I said, you know, because we're sitting here providing a service, and in order to provide that service effectively, it's going to cost. Okay, so I'll give an example. If you run a load, let's say I got a 600-mile load, pays $1,200, just to say, right? I do this run every week, okay? Multiple times every week, same thing. 600 miles, $1,200, right? Okay. I just spent $5,000 on this computer. You know, guess what? I need to make my money. So I'm not gonna charge $1,200 no more. I need to make my money, so still got to pay for fuel and all of that too. So I may not charge $1,200 no more. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna cut it for me because it just cost me my ass just now. So I'm gonna charge $2,000 just to say. We're just saying, okay? We'll just say it's a load of bread, you know. No, we'll make it simple. It'll be a gallon of milk. So we'll do milk, okay? We'll do milk. I'm hauling milk, 600 miles. Normally $1,200. Now I'm charging $2,000. You pay what, $350 for a gallon of milk? Okay, cool. But now that I have to charge $2,000 for this same run that I'm normally doing, it's gonna cost you $6 because they're not gonna eat that cost. You are the consumer, because though I'm delivering it to somebody that gives it to someone else, you see what I'm saying? You're still eating that cost because you're buying it. Okay? So that in itself, okay, is proof that the economy is going to go to shit. Okay? There's going to be a lot of drivers either going out of business, a lot of trucks going down. These bigger companies run these smaller loads because they don't have the overhead. Why don't they have the overhead? This is why they don't have the overhead, okay? And I really don't care, you know, who or what. All I know is companies like Swift, Schneider, Werner, all them big name companies, all them over $5,000, 5,000 trucks, all them motherfuckers, okay, they do training and all that shit, okay. The last company I was with, CR England, I did training with CR England, okay. And when I tell you every single student that I had out of there, they tell me they've only been in training for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It took me 3 months of training to get my license, okay? 3 months of training. And these cats is coming with 2 weeks of training with their CDL. I don't see how that works. Shit's making noise over here. Anyway, so all in all, they're just teaching them just enough to get their CDL. I trained with Schneider. I don't think that Schneider does that 2-week training thing. I may be wrong. They may have changed, but it took me 3 months, and I learned before I got in my own truck how to operate that vehicle by myself. Okay, I've seen 2 weeks on the road with a trainer with a permit. So I have no bad things to say about Schneider in 2007 because I don't know what's going on now. But these other companies, Swift, CR England, CRST does the same crap too. They sit there and they train people for 2 weeks just to get a CDL. They give them just enough information to pass the CDL exam. Okay? Then they stick them in a truck with a trainer who has 3 months experience. Okay? They pay them shit, literally dimes on the dollar, okay? Because they're new and they don't know no better. Alright? And that's how they keep their overhead down, because they don't have to pay them that much because they're not worth it. They won't pay the experienced drivers. No, they won't do that. Hell, when I started with them, they tried to give me 24 cents. I was like, hell no. Then they jumped to 33, and I was like, I knew I'm not going to be here. Okay? So, all in all, these big companies are doing a horrible job training these steering wheel holders. Okay? Because they're not drivers, they're steering wheel holders. They train them how to steer the wheel. That's it. They don't know how to do nothing else. They don't know how to operate that truck. Okay. So you got four-wheelers cutting off steering wheel holders, and they don't know what to do in that situation. Then you have an accident. Swift is a perfect example. They're in multiple accidents, thousands a year. Okay, and my whole thing is, if you train your drivers the right way the first time, none of this shit will be going on right now. And the funny thing is, the big companies are backing this ELD thing because they're already using it. Okay, and they don't care. They're making money. They have thousands of trucks on the road. They don't care, right? But the little guy, me, the owner operator, one truck, okay, has to pay truck note, has to pay insurance, has to pay fuel, has to pay this, has to pay that. Just one guy, one man operation, okay? And we gotta suffer because we gotta come out of pocket $5,000 for a damn computer to tell us when to piss, when to shit, when to eat, when to sleep. The hell? How can you come to somebody's job and tell them how to operate? Now, the people who came up with this ELD mandate never driven a truck before a day in their life. So how can non-truck drivers make truck driver rules, right? That's like me coming to your job and telling you how to do stuff, and you're looking at me crazy like that's not how it goes. That's not how it works. That's not going to do anything, right? It's not going to happen, okay? And when I say tell you what to do, I'll give you a prime example, okay? I got a friend of mine who works in exterminating. He's an exterminator, okay? If I came to his job and told him, you can't spray these houses with the chemicals you use, you got to use Windex. Is that going to work? I don't think so. These people are going to be highly upset, right? This is exactly what's going on with this ELD bullshit. Okay? Because you got people who don't know what they're doing, making rules for things they don't know about. Doesn't make sense. So, all in all, ELD is bullshit. Hashtag bring back the paper. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit that bell for their notifications. Until next time, Asphalt Hustler out.